So this is the only hard hitting question I'm gonna ask you, because like I said, this is a conversation we're catching up, and you know how
Yeah.
goofy I am. What is what was more exciting for you, winning it all with your sister, or that finally that oh my gosh, AAU boss finally over that Wusa, winning that championship? Which one was a little sweeter for you?
Yeah, state championship.
Yeah, when it was your sister.
Yeah, that was awesome. Like that was everything I could ask for. That was great. And especially for that to be our last game together. That
Hmm.
was that was nice.
When's the last time Wayne won before you guys won that one?
They've never won.
Stop it.
Dead serious. Dead serious. We we were the I think the only team that made it to the I know the men's team hasn't even been to state before for basketball.
Really?
Yes, like it's crazy. And I knew the women's team they made it back in like was it 2019, 2016? I don't know. I knew they made it to the Final Four,
Right.
but they didn't make it to the actual like championship game.
So that's why it's sweeter too. You're bringing it home to the crib. You're bringing it home to your people. Before you
Right.
win a
And
state
our
championship, you
you
just with
know how
them, you know what I'm saying? But your AAU family. But this is actual family. We're bringing the championship
right.
home to.
Yeah, and you know how small our town is.
Hmm.
Like everyone was looking forward to that game. Everybody was talking about it. So like our town and like community made it a very big deal. Like when we won. Like when we got back, we had a parade and
Hmm.
we had all these cookouts, all these things. Like it again, like I'm just grateful like for people like that care and that were supporting of us because
Right.
it was the first time for Wayne to have something like that. So
Right.
it's cool.
Oh my God, Mia. Yeah, and when you take a pic, I like the way you pose a special way. Can deal with petty shit, I never let drama get in the way. And you can deal with none of your problems, cause you rather run away. It hurts the most when your family tend to be your biggest pain.
Yep, there we go.
Welcome back to Fast Break Focus. Usually I have an intro, but this person here needs no introduction. She is, she truly is one of my favorite people to ever coach, ever watch play basketball. To see her success where she is now, it is no surprise because I seen the work that she's put in, how great she could have been, how great she can be, and she has maximized every potential I can seriously not say how great this person, as a ball player, and I'm happy for her journey. Without further ado, welcome to Fast Break Focus, Brooke
Oh,
Atkins.
James, thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here and to talk about basketball, the journey that I've had.
So first thing, how's everything going for you?
It's going good. I mean, to be honest, I really can't complain. I mean, it's definitely been an adjustment, like the new lifestyle, like practices, like everything, school, everything's been an adjustment, but there's nothing that I can really like say like I can complain about, Like everything's
Right.
good. I'm just blessed to be here, honestly.
I know that's right. I know that's right. So before we get started, I like a little story time.
Okay.
Do you remember your fourth grade year? Your
Do I?
first big time tournament. We went out of town. We went to Pittsburgh. We
Pittsburgh.
might have been up 20 to like 4 at halftime, something crazy like that.
Okay.
But you during the game, you during the first half, you missed probably two or three wide open layups. And I'm talking only person past half court is you. And you missed them. And we like I said, we was up, so we're all like, Brookie, it's okay. And you coming to the bench crying. You're like, no, this ain't good enough. And me and you went out there at halftime and those put up some layups. You probably did like five or six of them to calm yourself down. You end up missing one more in the second half, but you can see that the confidence in yourself. What would you do? You remember that first of all,
James, I do not remember this, but I am not surprised at all that this happened. That
right?
sounds, honestly, thinking about it, I feel like I've had multiple moments like that. I'm not gonna lie.
There was a lot that year.
When I was younger and like if I miss a layup or something, like I literally thought that my life was over and all I wanted to do was just like cry. I would get so mad. Like I don't know why, like it bothered me bad.
Right, it definitely did. So for I know for the people out there, can you explain and go through the beginning of basketball? Where did the love for basketball start?
I'm not gonna lie to you, the love of basketball started when like for me, was when I started playing at the YMCA when I was a kid. Because like before that, I didn't really take it serious. I just was
Mhm.
kind of just, playing it because like, you start young, your parents like are like, oh, you should do play this, play this, play this, whatever. Once I started playing and I joined that
Hmm.
all-star team at the YMCA, that's when I was like, okay, this is serious. I like this. Let's get better at it.
Right.
And then that progressed to me playing with the Greyhounds. I think yeah, fourth grade. I started in fourth grade. And ever since then, I think that's what kind of started my journey. And then I um, went to Thunder in middle
Hmm.
school, something like that. Yeah.
Well,
But
I
it's just
remember. We're gonna get into it, but I remember.
yeah, I mean it was definitely a process. It was a process for sure. But I know playing um, at Greyhounds, that's kind of what did it for me.
Right. So we
Like that's
went through.
kind of what
I
that's kind of
told
what
this.
started my love for it.
Right. So we did talk about the third grade or fourth grade. I'm sorry, you missing the layups, and then we move on to we get a little bit better that next year. And I got something for you, Brooke. I don't know if you remember this.
Of course I remember that. Yes, I
Your
still
fifth
have that
grade
shirt.
year.
I still have that shirt.
I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do.
Yes. Oh
So
my
what do you remember
gosh.
your time? What about the Greyhounds do you remember?
I remember a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I This happens like a lot, I feel like. When I hear the song Black Beatles, I think I think of fourth grade Greyhounds. I think of us like traveling and oh my gosh, and Ric Flair drip. I hear
Yes.
these songs and I'm like, oh my gosh. Like
Road
I
trips.
remember, yes, I remember being in fourth grade hearing these songs. Me and James and Kate Ball, Ella Jo, we're all over there jamming out.
That is
I
hilarious.
remember that. Like those were peak times.
Yeah.
I remember going to Pittsburgh a lot, um, and Cincinnati.
Yep.
And those games that we played in Sissonville,
Yep.
the like
Yep. Yep.
those games are always so intense just because
Yeah.
like it was all just those teams around here.
Yeah. All the West Virginia teams playing against
Yeah,
each other.
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Those were fun. Those were fun. We had some great memories with Greyhounds.
Right.
That was awesome.
Off
Yeah.
camera, we talked about, and this speaks to the greatness of Brooke. Everybody, off camera, we were talking about. She's the. I don't have to remember any awards that I remember I won, did I? But I do remember an award she won. She won MVP of the tournament, one of the MVPs of the tournament, and I remember this is something I remember her getting the trophy, getting the award, and looking like, what is that? What do I do? What does that mean?
Of
So
course I did.
we tell them, hey, that means we're going to nationals, and she has no idea what that means. She was
No
just out
idea.
there balling.
I was just playing. I didn't know all the terms. I was like that was like my first year I think playing AU, and
Yeah,
I did nothing. I'm just playing basketball. That's all I remember.
right. So we end up winning. In fifth grade, we end up winning nationals. Do you remember anything about that year?
Yeah, yeah, I do. I definitely remember we got new jerseys and everybody was so happy about that.
Yeah.
That was fun. But I remember that trip to Gatlinburg, like that trip specifically, and all the things that we did and playing. I'm trying to remember. I remember like everyone being outside and
Hmm.
we're all meeting other teams and stuff. I don't know. It's so like I mean
Yeah. Oh, you've done a
to think
lot. You've
about
done
it,
a
it
lot in
doesn't.
your day.
Yeah, like it's just I don't know. It's kind of hard to remember things like that, but like I'll never forget it. That was awesome.
Yeah. You never, we don't, when we go back and think of even me, when I go back and think of those times, I don't even think of the games. It was
Yeah,
the
right.
eating out to dinner. It was the
Yes. It
road
was like all the
trips,
activities, all the things we did.
the cabins, and all that stuff. It was a really, really good
Yes.
time. It was a good time.
Yeah, and like those like mountain coaster things. I
Yes,
remember us going to those too. That was fun. Like it was just like things like that.
I remember the hotel where the with the circle where they had the you could
Yes.
look down and you could it was like scary.
Yeah.
Who
We
was it that dropped
played
something
all.
down there? I remember one of y'all did it.
What happened?
Somebody dropped something down from like the fifth floor.
Yeah, I honestly think I remember what you're talking about. I don't know what we played hide and seek. We ran up and down that hotel. And it
So
was a good day when Reggie was letting us swim in that pool
yeah.
because he never let us.
Yeah, I remember that too. I do
Yeah.
remember that. So, just moving forward, you then after fifth grade, starting to go into middle school, you and then end up going to the Thunder, which is a prestigious program, one of the best programs in the country. And you guys went right before you guys went to Under Armour. So, or was y'all Under Armour when you went?
We were Under Armour when I went, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so now you're going from a smaller program to a nationally known program. What was it like going over there? And do you remember the conversation you had with your parents about this is the new move?
I don't remember like specifically what was said. I just know that like it was for the better. Like
Hmm.
not that Greyhounds didn't have that, but it was just like, like the organization was much bigger. We bigger tournaments, being seen by coaches because that's when I was like, okay, like I would like to do this in college. I know
Hmm.
like which my parents had helped me a lot like with that conversation, I'm sure with like well, Brooke, if you want to keep playing, like they're like colleges are going to look at you through this program. So that's when I was like, okay, yeah, like I'm gonna
Right,
want to play on this program. And I knew that they were successful in the past, and I knew like all the older girls play that I liked and I looked up to,
right,
especially where we were from. I was like, okay, well, if they're doing it, then like obviously I mean it's a good, so
right,
I'm
right,
gonna do it too. But nothing beats playing on the Greyhound team though. That was awesome.
right. Not, and I feel that. And
There, yeah, but
so
I knew going to Thunder was probably what was going to be best for me
oh,
and
for
my team.
sure, for
Yeah,
sure. That definitely puts you in more eyes, more people getting to see
right.
you. Just because you're wearing the Thunder name, coaches come and sit down.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I understand it and I completely get it. No, never had hard feelings, as you know. We've always been cool. We've always been tight and everything.
Right. Yeah.
So, just moving forward, now you're going into high school. What is high school basketball like? Because for people that don't know, you and your one of the triplet sisters, Addie, you guys were dominating, playing really well in middle school for Wayne County.
Hmm.
And then, but you had your ups and downs and bumps and bruises along the way. Then you get to high school. What is that? What is that challenge now like?
The challenge is for me, like mentally, when I was at that age, I think it was just to like all I thought about was okay, now middle school's over. Like in my head, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is state championship stuff. Like we have to get here, we have to do this. Like a lot was going on in my mind, to be honest with you. And I knew it was a different level than middle
Right,
school. But honestly, I just kept telling myself, you just got to play and get better. That's it. Play and get better. That's all I could do. That's all anyone can do. And I had a lot of nerves going into it, I remember. And my parents and even older teammates that I knew on the high school team helped me out a lot with that.
right.
But it was definitely good for me mentally to as you just get older and things like that
Yeah,
start to
it's
change.
Wayne County, for people who don't know, is a really small community in West Virginia.
Very.
So you grew up really playing with these kids your entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how easy did that make you, especially playing with your sister?
Yeah. Yeah. That I mean it creates a even off the court helps like when you already know them, it helps you like glue better on the court, I feel like. And that just helps us communicate more and it helps in so many ways you don't even think about when you know them
Right,
for so long. I mean, once we got to high school, that group that we had was the same group that I had in middle school. So we've been playing together for like 5 or 6 years. Like it
right,
just it's I don't know, it creates a bond that's different like on the court for sure.
right. So, you end up being your sophomore year, you end up being first team all state for the first time.
Hmm.
Then you go on your junior year, you do the same thing. You go to your senior year, you do the same thing. First team all state. You get three of them in a row. I know you don't remember the accolades, I know, but what do you remember? Just was it that easy? Did you feel that easy? Did it feel that easy playing in that conference?
Uh
Not I mean you. I don't make you to me sound arrogant or anything, but it's just an accomplishment that a lot of people don't have.
Yeah, no, I mean it's just obviously like in our conference, like people are talented, but I mean all I kept telling myself was you just have to keep working because like there's people out there that are better than you and that are getting bigger awards, and that wasn't in my head that it's not enough. It
Right.
sounds bad, but it's just not. I was just grateful to receive the award anyways. I
Right.
knew that I had put in the work
I'm not gonna
and
lie. When
just
I seen you, when after your first one, I remember thinking to myself, that's the girl that went fourth grade when they told her she won MVP of the tournament. She said, "What does that mean?"
what does that mean? Yeah,
So to cap off your high school career a little bit, you was like I said, first team. You was the player of the conference your junior and senior year. You scored 1,000 points in your entire 4 years, 1,300 to be exact. You're the second leading scorer of in your school's history. What do you think when you hear that?
I mean I know it's a big deal. It's a big accomplishment. Um, and it's something that I need to I feel like give myself more credit to sometimes because sometimes I think that like oh well you could have done better, Brooke. Like you're better than that. You can do more than that. Blah blah blah. But sometimes I feel like hearing that, especially from other people's perspective, it's like okay, like take the credit. You worked at it. You earned it. But
Right.
it was definitely a lot along the way to get there for sure.
What was it like winning that state championship finally?
You have no idea. It was just one of the, and it was like all 4 years we knew we always had the team to do it, and it was just like, damn, like finally, like
Right.
after all this time we worked to get here, and it was just like it. Honestly, halfway through that game, I knew we were winning. Like I just kind of had it in me. I was like, wow, we are not losing this game. I'm
Yeah.
not. No,
Yeah.
like we're not losing this game. It was just like a gut feeling. Like I knew we weren't gonna let it get away.
Right.
But it was awesome.
So for the people that don't know out there, you won your last tournament ever. You was the Under Armour. You guys won the Under Armour. Was it U17
Yep.
tournament? What do you remember about that experience? Because I'm
That
gonna bring it
was
back full circle.
that was awesome. Like that was actually crazy. Like especially like in AAU, like you don't get like most AAU games, like average AAU games, there's not a crowd. It's just your parents and your friends, whatever.
Hmm.
But like where they were both sidelines packed with coaches. And then even on the sides, like it's people from other games coming to watch, people, younger teams, older, like
Hmm.
you know what I mean? It was the atmosphere was awesome. And that's what I think that I loved most about it. And I remember being in the game and I think we were only up by a few. Like it got close. It was towards like the fourth quarter or something. It was close. And I hit a three and it like the momentum of the game changed. Like we were just on a roll. Everybody was on a roll. Everybody's screaming, and I think that's kind of what turned everybody up. And we kept our composure, and we played. We did good on defense. We topped their like two main players, I think. And
Hmm.
I can just remember at the end, like I was like all this because like AAU gets tiring because you're just your body is just like all these games and like
Hmm.
it's a lot. But like I remember feeling like we just did that. Like we that was like I don't know. It was awesome. That was really
Right.
cool. That was a cool experience for
Right.
sure.
So like I said, I'm gonna bring it back full circle. You leave AAU a champion. You leave high school a champion. Not many people can say that, man. And like I always say, what is that? Because I'm here just catching up with you. This isn't an
Right.
interview to me. I'm just here catching up to you. What is that? How does that feel?
It feels awesome. It was such a great experience for me. Um, I feel like mentally. Because I've had a lot of struggles like mentally like with just like you know how it is like sports and
Hmm.
anxiety and stuff and when you actually get that accomplishment it there's just I don't know it's good mentally and I know like I don't know it's I'm grateful I like that's it I'm just
The
grateful
amount
that I
of
got
work
to
you put in.
experience that because I know a lot of people want that a lot of people want to win a championship and I'm just grateful that I got to experience both it was great.
Yeah. So can you just imagine the amount of hours, the amount of shots that you put up just to get in that moment, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely makes you think about it because you're like, Well, I guess those times I didn't want to go to the gym, I guess they did kind of pay off a little
Right,
bit.
right.
It's like it's
So,
just things like that.
this is the only hard hitting question I'm gonna ask you, because like I said, this is a conversation we're catching up, and you know how
Yeah.
goofy I am. What is what was more exciting for you, winning it all with your sister, or that finally that oh my gosh, AAU boss finally over that Wusa, winning that championship? Which one was a little sweeter for you?
Yeah, state championship.
Yeah, winning with your sister.
Yeah, that was awesome. Like that was everything I could ask for. That was great. And especially for that to be our last game together. That
Hmm.
was that was nice.
When's the last time Wayne won before you guys won that one?
They've never won.
Stop it.
Dead serious. Dead serious. We we were the I think the only team that made it to the I know the men's team hasn't even been to state before for basketball.
Really?
Yes, like it's crazy. And I knew the women's team they made it back in like was it 2019, 2016? I don't know. I knew they made it to the final four,
Right.
but they didn't make it to the actual like championship game.
So that's why it's sweeter too. You're bringing it home to the crib. Then you're bringing it home to your people. Before you
Right.
win a
And
state
our
championship, you
and
just
you
with
know how
them, you know what I'm saying? But your AAU family. But this is actual family. We're bringing the championship
right.
home to.
Yeah, and you know how small our town is.
Hmm.
Like everyone was looking forward to that game. Everybody was talking about it. So like our town and like community made it a very big deal. Like when we won. Like when we got back, we had a parade and
Hmm.
we had all these cookouts, all these things. Like it again, like I'm just grateful like for people like that care and that were supporting of us because
Right.
it was the first time for Wayne to have something like that. So
Right.
that was cool.
So just to move on a little bit, Youngstown State. That's where you're at now. What was your recruiting process like? And was there a school that could have gotten you instead of
Um
Youngstown?
Yeah, I definitely think because I planned which I always liked Youngstown because my recruiting process like I really planned on going south like I wanted to go to a college near like South Carolina or North Carolina.
Hmm.
Like that was always my plan. Like I was really interested in High Point University um in North Carolina and then Western Carolina University. Um there's just a lot of schools down south, but as I went more into my senior year playing, or not senior year, it was like my junior year, going into senior year, like that summer of AAU.
Hmm.
As like I'm calling coaches and I'm able to text them now. I don't know, something just kind of hit me. I was like, I really don't think me going down there is meant for me. And I always liked Youngstown. I went on two visits before I committed, like two, one official, one unofficial. And every time I was like, I don't, I never really like I always wanted to go south, but like it kind of feels like home here. I don't know.
Hmm.
And I remember when I planned my official over the summer, I also had like three other visits with other schools, like official visits I was supposed to go to. One I think it was like Stetson and Kent State, and there's one more I can't remember. It was Eastern Michigan,
Hmm.
and I was like, okay, these are also schools I need to have officials with, blah, blah, blah. You know the process. But then
Yeah.
Youngstown's was first. And I remember being on my visit and like it's about to be over. And as I'm like leaving, we're walking back to the car, I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't even want to go visit these other schools because I already like I know like I'm gonna pick this place. Like
Right.
I just felt like I know it sounds cliche, but like I felt like at home. Like I'm for real. Like I was like there's no point in me wasting my time going somewhere else when I already kind of know I want to go here. You know what I mean?
Right. I understand that.
Yeah. So I texted the other coaches and I was like, I'm committing to Youngstown. Like I had to cancel them. I kind of felt bad,
All right.
but yeah,
So
you just know.
yeah. So what do you think it's gonna be like, it's your first year without your sister in school? How is that, how is that going for yourself so far?
It's so different because I'm used to seeing her every single day, and it's definitely been an adjustment. But like, what's funny is that like me and her never like where we just lived together, saw each other every day. Excuse me, we never like would text or like call each other. And now we literally FaceTime like every other day and just text about the most random stuff just because like we're used and it just came naturally. Like we both just did it because like we were just used to talking.
Hmm.
I mean it's been honestly been fine. Like I know for her, like just also being busy helps
Hmm.
a lot too. Like you don't really sit and think about it. But you just kind of accept it. Like it is what it is. Like she's doing volleyball, I'm doing basketball, like it's just how life goes, you know. But it's been fine, to be
Yeah.
honest. It's definitely different, but it's just something you gotta do.
And she's balling out there. And she's
Yeah, she's
balling.
loving it. Yeah.
So, and do you guys have that triplet telepathy? You and Cooper and Addie?
Ugh, I don't know about Cooper. He's in his own world. Yeah.
So y'all can't talk to each other telepathically and stuff?
I know me and Addie have been in moments like that, and people are like, "Oh my gosh!" But it is something like that, I guess. But it's mainly definitely more me and Addie doing that.
Right. So just to cap off your college career because I do have some questions afterwards, just personal questions, things I've been wondering in my mind. Um
Yeah,
but what are you looking forward to most coming up this season?
I'm looking forward to the conference games and leading up to the conference championship. It's gonna be a different type of atmosphere, I know, compared
Hmm.
to high school. And I honestly look forward to that. I know it's a bigger deal and I'm competitive and I love to win. So it's like for this conference championship, like it's a big deal to us and our team. And I don't know, I'm looking forward to that. I think it'll be cool.
I know that's right. I know that's right. So just now we done the catching up part. Now just my personal questions that I have. If you right now, let's just say we're time travelers for a second.
All
If
right.
you can go back and talk to that girl at halftime that just cried when we're up 20-4, what would you say to that young girl that missed them two layups?
I would sit her down and give her a hug and say, "You're gonna be fine." Like I'm just say like, "Quit crying." Like, but like in all seriousness, I would just tell myself like to not be so hard on myself. That's what I
Right,
would say that. Like say I would just say like it's gonna all end up fine and to not stress so much. Worried too much about stupid things like that instead of just playing.
right. So
And
so we spoke about Addie. We spoke about your relationship with her. What does it mean the support of your family? And how are they doing, first of all? Cooper, your mom, your dad, how is everybody doing?
they're doing good. My brother, he's been working, and my dad's been staying busy with work too. He got a second job.
Hmm.
I don't know. He just wants
He's
to stay
always
busy.
busy.
He wants to. He can't sit still. I feel like
No, no,
sometimes. Same with my mom. I feel like my mom is always doing something too. But no, they're good. It's definitely it's weird. They're like already trying to like plan out a schedule for them to like come up and see me like for
hmm.
when game time starts. Just because like it's when the time comes, it's gonna be hard to like okay, when can I come up and see you? Blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they've where Addie is she's at Concord and
Hmm.
the drive's not too bad, so they get to go watch her play when she's playing home
Yeah.
and stuff. But it's definitely different. It's different.
And how are you adjusting to college life? How is your mental side of it? How's everything going for you?
It's literally the main word I'm gonna say is just like adjustment is what you
Hmm.
got to do. Like it's very different. The playing level is different. School's different. It's just a lot of change, but honestly, like it's good, and I think that this is good for me mentally. I mean, I know I'm a freshman, and like, obviously, you're not going to be used to things like this compared to high school. Like, obviously, it's going to be like difficult at first, but now that like I've kind of adjusted a little bit more to like school and the practices, like it's good, and I'm just happy to be here, you know.
I know
Um,
that's right. I know that's right, man.
yeah, very blessed.
The last thing I have for you, Brooke, because this has been an amazing interview, is I need a Brooke Atkins quote.
Mm, that's a hard one. You are you talking like on the court?
Or anything, anything. It could be your favorite quote you say to yourself in the morning. Would your favorite quote before to get yourself ready for the games? Anything.
Oh, I do I whisper this a lot in the morning. Like not whisper, but like say it in my head whenever I'm like going to practice or even just like in general. I always say in my head like thank you God. Like just I just kind of say that to myself just because I'll catch myself in moments, whether it's like being worried or anxious about something, um, or even just like waking up. Like, like it's that I say that even at games, practices, like I just it hits me and I'm like, thank you. Like I'm here. I shouldn't be
Right.
complaining about me running running 22s. I shouldn't be I mean, obviously they suck, but like,
Yeah.
you know what? Like, thank you God for letting me be here. I got legs and I'm running. Like, it's okay. So
I
I say that to myself a lot.
I know that's right. And as I do, anytime somebody's up on the board, what I like to do is while they're on camera, thank you so much for being one of my people on my wish list and making me get my wish list complete.
Yep, there we go.
There we go, huh?
There we go.
Thank you so much, Brooke Atkins. This has been another fantastic, fantastic interview. To watch this young lady grow to where she is now is nothing short of amazing. It's nothing short of brilliant. She is one of the hardest workers I know. Watching her grow from that third grade girl has been truly impressive. Fourth grade, excuse me, has been truly impressive. I'm so proud of your accomplishments. If you ever need anything, you reach out. If it's just an ear to talk to, I'm here, always here for you.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me. This was a great interview.
Thank you. Is there anybody you want to shout out before we log off?
No, I'm chilling. Yep.
Thank you so much, and this has been a fantastic interview.
Thank you, James.